Hello and welcome to an online multiplayer roguelike.io game. I'm Garrett Brothers, design lead.
Hi, I'm Blake England. I'm client-side lead.
I'm Maxwell Kempe, and I built the game engine and server.
Hi, my name is Ethan Heathcote, and I worked on supporting digital services such as user authentication, hosting, and databases.
Is an online multiplayer roguelike.io game. It is easy to pick up, but hard to put down. The .io genre of games is defined by portability and accessibility. It is a game that anyone can play on most any computer. It is a game for any group of friends to hop on together for anywhere from 10 minutes to several hours. Roguelike games find their value in replayability, offering players different styles of play based off of the power-ups they gather in each life. Hardcore gamers can find entertainment in figuring out optimal combinations, while casual players can still enjoy the basics and succeed in the game. Offers both of these experiences in a single, simple, free game.
When players first open awgame.io, they can choose to log in as a guest or with Discord, which will save their progress with their Discord account. When they first enter the world, they are greeted with an interactive tutorial where they learn the basic mechanics, including defeating enemies and shooting, so they drop loot. When players collect this loot, it is added to their inventory. It could be either a small, medium, or big shape. These small shapes, as shown here, give the player a small base stat boost and can be equipped to one of the minor slots. Now let's look at medium shapes, which can be equipped to either the major or minor slots. However, they will take up 2 minor slots when equipped. Now let's look at our first medium shape, which is the turret, which creates seeking projectiles which automatically shoot at the nearest enemy. Our next shape is the medium kite. This shape will shoot projectiles at the player's mouse, which have the same damage as the player's current output. Next up is the basic shield. This shield stays near the player and will absorb damage before the player does. As it takes damage, the color changes from blue to green to yellow to red, and will respawn after a few seconds if it takes lethal damage. The basic sword follows the player's mouse on the screen, so it can be used to directly damage enemies by running into them. Our final shape is the medium ellipse, which behaves similarly to the medium kite by duplicating the player's projectiles. However, these projectiles are explosive and will knock back nearby enemies and projectiles when the projectiles are destroyed. Our final shape type is big shapes, which can only be equipped to the major slots and take up 2 of them, but have powerful abilities. The pure glyph lets the player teleport after a short delay. Next, let's equip 2 big shapes. The first big shape is always mapped to the Q key, and the second one will be mapped to the E key. The big circle knocks back all nearby enemies on a short delay, while the glyph allows the player to move much faster for a short duration of time. Our last 2 big shapes are the mash and big shield shapes. The mash shape allows the player to shoot much more rapidly for a short duration of time and increase their damage. The big shield stops the player in place and makes them immune to damage, however they are unable to move. When a player dies, they can choose to either respawn or enter the skill tree. In the skill tree, they can convert the experience points they gained by collecting shapes during their life and use them to permanently upgrade their account. As they level up each ability, they gain access to new abilities. These abilities are saved to their account, then the player can either respawn on easy, normal, or hard difficulty. There are 6 different worlds for the players to explore. When they first join the game, they are inserted into the bottom right one here, called the lobby. From here, they can go to any of the other worlds. The first one is the practice realm, which is the bottom middle, where there is one enemy, and they are alone to practice defeating them. The next 2 types are the maze and basic world type in the bottom left and top right corners. These can be levels 1 through 5, with more enemy types and higher enemy levels as the players progress between them. When they reach the end of these worlds, the players are put into a safe world, which is the top middle layout here. There, they can equip more shapes and heal up before entering the next level. After defeating level 5, players are entered into the boss arena. This is the final world type, where they have to defeat a single difficult enemy. The enemy boss has 7 different attacks, which it cycles through. This is a difficult fight, so players will need to team up to defeat the boss. When the boss is defeated, the portal in the middle opens, allowing them to return to the lobby.
Our project utilizes several impactful technologies to power our online multiplayer game. The graphic on screen shows the key system design elements in our tech stack and how they connect to each other. To give a brief summary, we run all of our back-end services on a single Raspberry Pi running Ubuntu server. We use Nginx to deliver static web page content and to serve as a bridge for our connections to other back-end services. We utilize an instance of a Node.js plus Express server to manage Discord OAuth and user session validation. We built our game server in C++ and harnessed several useful libraries to enable key features in our game. We used an open source WebSocket server, WS28, to facilitate the networking layer between the client and server. Box2D was used as the physics engine to compute game world updates. We also integrated the MariaDB C client library to issue database queries directly from our C code. The client is built in JavaScript and uses an HTML5 canvas rendering pipeline to draw the game world and UI elements. We strove to adhere to proven software engineering practices, such as by developing a robust stress test suite and by utilizing a GitLab issue board to track active items and collaborate on solutions to technical roadblocks. We closed over 100 issues in the 20+ weeks that our team actively developed the game. We refined our game design through guided user testing and by talking at length with over 20 individuals from different demographics to understand their experience in the game. After evaluating their combined feedback, we worked to improve user clarity and understanding of the game mechanics by redesigning big shape equips from the ground up to be more intuitive, adding an interactive tutorial, and through several other small but impactful changes that improved user experience.
Thank you for sticking with us through the journey of our project. We set out to build a fun, fast, and replayable browser game, and we are proud of what we accomplished. Over the semester, our team pushed hard on every part of the experience: gameplay, UI polish, Discord authentication, back-end performance, and a world full of shapes and abilities that actually feel rewarding to play. This project took real teamwork, late nights, and a ton of iteration. We learned how to design features players actually want, how to test and refine ideas, and how to ship something that works consistently end to end. And more importantly, we built a game that people genuinely enjoy, and that was our biggest goal from day one. We want to thank our instructors, mentors, classmates, and everyone who tested early builds and gave feedback. Your input directly shaped the final product. And on behalf of our whole team, thank you for watching, and we hope you enjoy playing our game as much as we enjoyed making it.